Jeez, I have no idea if this is gonna work. Okay. I think I'm live. uh, and my audio is probably. Oh, is this working? Test, test. Okay. I just hope it's working. Okay, so I need to write this piece before 2026, and so I think the best way to get this done is to write this and continue streaming until I don't get this done. I didn't think that I would stream again this year, but here we are. I didn't think I would stream ever, actually. Wait, I'll take that back. I didn't think I was gonna stream ever, but yeah. I have my phone as my camera right now. Fun fact. So, oh, by the way, I have my Thinking Monkey shirt. Cool content. That's why the thumbnail for this stream is Thinking Monkey, because Thinking Monkey has been on my mind for a very long time now. Anyways, the reason for doing this stream is to document my process of writing this sort of music. Because I write a lot of music, especially for like orchestral arrangements, in my free time. So I think this would be an interesting process to document and look back on. Especially the nice thing with YouTube is that YouTube saves all these live streams as videos, and so I can look back at this and witness all the marvels of making this and kind of relive this whole process. Anyways, so the piece that I'm going to be making, I believe that this year we're going to be making, or this next upcoming semester, the brass quintet will be playing Hollow Knight music. And one of the pieces that I wanted to write, because it's such a popular piece, is Sealed Vessel. So we're gonna be playing this. I'm gonna get copyright or DMC copyright strike. Not strike, copyright flag or whatever it's called, but that's okay. I don't really care anyways. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I don't care about AI, screw you. If it's too loud, I'll see it on the mixer thing. But this is the piece that I want to recreate for a brass quintet, which, if you don't know what a brass quintet is, consists of one tuba player, one usually trombone or euphonium, baritone, etc., one French horn, and then two trumpets. So, oh, my mic is speaking. Oh gosh, let's turn that down. Okay. So we got some juxtaposition with the lines. It's not too loud. This is definitely gonna get copyright, but that's okay. Yeah, you get a. Oh, my mic is still peaking. You get a lot of juxtaposition. I don't think that's what it's called. But you got different moving lines. You have the high strings playing a scale downwards while the lower strings play a scale upwards, and it adds this cool contrast. Again, the same thing. You hear the lows ascending while the upper strings are going down. And then you kind of have the brass is just the backbone here. get some good marcato hits. That'll sound really good in a quintet, especially because of how loud and brassy you can have. I'm using brassy to describe brass instruments, but a very bright sound, a very bright and aggressive sound. So then here we move into a different section. I think this is like the second stage of the boss fight, where the Hollow Knight is just trying to help the player defeat himself, and it's supposed to be like I guess the sad part. And you get a lot of late motifs. This line of da 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 that you hear throughout the entire game. Turn it up a bit. Now, one of the challenging things about writing this section specifically is how repetitive and long this section is, and so it becomes pretty difficult for how you're supposed to make things interesting, keep things interesting, and keep building this intensity with only 5 voices, since it's a quintet. You don't have a full orchestra, and so it's very difficult to keep that intensity and keep building in more instruments over time because you have such a limited number of voices. And I think this is where you defeat the boss. And this is like going into like the final scenes of the game, I believe, depending on what game or depending on what ending you have. The final boss has been defeated. Then you get the White Palace theme, the Pale King theme, I believe. That kind of tells the story of the past of what happened with the Hollow Knight. Then it goes back to the same motif. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting, difficult piece to arrange, but it's going to be easier than writing Mantis Lords. I wrote Mantis Lords a couple weeks ago for the brass quintet, and it's a much more difficult arrangement. I planned for this one to be a lot easier. Oh gosh, that's too loud. And the difficult part about this one is all the double tonguing. It's just all double tonguing. Got some alternating back and forth. A lot of call and response. Very difficult, just because you have to pass the baton from one player to another, back and forth, pass the baton. And that's difficult for a fast tempo piece like this. Yeah, so many moving lines. Still more double tonguing. This is gonna be very difficult to play. But yeah, that's Mantis Swords. That's probably gonna be the first piece we play as an opener. But yeah, let's get into doing Sealed Vessel. Composer Christopher Larkin. I think that's how you spell his name. Christopher Larkin. Brass. We have 2 trumpets. One French horn, 1 trombone, 1 tuba. Okay. I don't know what the key of this is in. We're just gonna look it up. Sealed Vessel. Key signature. There's no way I can't figure out what a key signature is just by listening to it. I wish I could. Generally G major. What do you mean generally? It doesn't change key signatures, does it? Okay, yeah, G major. Or E minor. We're just gonna All Night Sealed Vessel Quintet sheet music. Is there sheet music that I can already look at that's like that I can use as reference? Nope. Oh, hold on, there's a score. Okay, yeah, it's in G major. Okay. That's an easier piece to or an easier key to play in, I suppose. Not too bad. We'll just do this 4/4. Or do they write it in 12/8 actually? Why do I feel like they write it in 12/8? Nope, they do it in 4/4. Cool. Makes it simple. Okay. 2 million. I don't know. What tempo do they have it as? 115. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright. Now, I have no idea if I want to do this ambient noise at the start. Uh, they have this ambient noise here, and that's kind of difficult to recreate. And it's kind of just filler. It's good for to set the scene in the actual game, but I don't think that it's good for a performance. Because that's just, yeah, that's just. Hmm. Okay, so then the stacking notes. That's gonna be hard too. Especially no. Instead of doing multiple layers, you can kind of climb up with multiple partials. We'll do this. Um, Is that right? Yep. I think it just stacks up in partials. Okay. Why is horn up here? Hold on. How do I change? I just realized, why is horn up at the top? I do not want horn up at the top. Instruments. We're gonna bring you down. Yeah. We want to keep it in order of the range. So let's change that to there. Bring this down. Oh, I need to do that. Okay. Oh, I forgot that, yeah, that's gross. That's disgusting. But I think that's what it's supposed to sound like, right? Yep, that's gross. I mean, it's not, it's gross because it's brass. It's gonna sound gross like that. Especially using synthesized sounds. It'll probably sound better, so much better live. But duh. Bum ba ba bum. That's literally just the next note up. I think. I could be wrong. This is super inefficient, but that's okay. Yep. That's gross. Okay, so what we're gonna do is add the high string note, the violin one note. And then this trumpet is going to change to this note. Oops. Oh, I just realized this key's going to be terrible to play in trumpet. It's not that bad for the other for the other instruments, but oh well. It's still going to be relatively easy to play. Do any of the lower notes change? Could do that. Or no, I think it's better to support the because I think hmm. No, let's bring it up. And you're gonna go an octave down. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's not supposed to be like that. But yeah, in a similar vein to that. A crescendo. We'll do this. To forte. Do that. Maybe? Okay. That's not necessarily the same vibe, but hmm. Am I getting all the notes? That's the real question. Hmm. Hmm. I literally think it's only. Hmm. Hmm. I literally think it's only those two notes. Can do that actually. No, that sounds disgusting. We're gonna go back to that. There we go, that's better. I just had to take an octave up. Okay. Now we add the fermatas here to make it clear that we are holding this. Hopefully this doesn't actually Okay, it doesn't. Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. And then let's add the double bars here to make it clear that this was the opener, or the, I don't know what to call this. What do you call it? Where is the double bars? Where did I, hello? Bar lines. Double bars. Oh. Double bars. Okay. Now the hard part. Okay, we're gonna get the hard part out of the way. Wait, is that? It's faster. It's 16th notes, I think. It's definitely 16th notes. Yeah, 16th notes. Good thing is it's repeated, so that's gonna be easier to play. I don't know how easy it is to play this in this key signature. Oh yeah, whatever. I'll just move it over. Ah! I'll just move it over. Okay. Do this, and then we're gonna take you up an octave, and we're gonna do this by transposing you up, perfect octave. There we go. I think that's. Goes down, up. Yeah. Oh, this is so much easier than I thought. I thought you're gonna have to like learn a million different notes. It just goes down. Okay, we should do this. Oops. There we go. Make this fourth. Yeah, forte. And then I'm gonna take a gander and say it goes bum. Oh, I just realized how high this is. I don't mean to do that. I should like learn hotkeys to make this like a lot easier. But yep. Okay. Get the hard part out of the way. Transpose this up. All right. Then probably take a guess again. Oops. Whoa, what am I doing? That. Probably that. This is gonna be hard for the tuba, probably this low. I don't know though. But it's actually is that easier? I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's that. Oh no, it goes up. That's easier. That's easier. Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's just the same note again. Yeah. Oh. That's so much easier. I thought it was gonna keep going down. Never mind. That's so easy. Well, it's not easy to play, but... Yeah. Yeah. Does that change to eighth notes? Dot, 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 dot. I can't tell. No, it doesn't. It's just blended in really well, probably because this is all digital. What's it called? This isn't live. Christopher Larkin did not have that much money when he made the when they made the music, the soundtrack for Hollow Knight 1. Hollow Knight, sorry, Hollow Knight. Just straight up Hollow Knight, not Silk Song. Christopher Larkin had a massive budget for Silk Song. Let's just say that. Okay. We have the opener. And then it goes into the big dramatic hit. Yeah. With the 16th note lines, which hopefully aren't too difficult just because of repeating. If it was all different notes, I'd be more scared about that, but because it's all repeating lines, I'm not that scared. Okay. Oh wait, no, the it changes. Never mind. I lied. I totally lied. That changes. But I think everything else before that stays the same. That sounds so goofy. Yep, that's it. That's it. Oh, I don't, you know, I can just do. Think it's that? Ah, I think it's that. My question is, does it change before that too? Nope, it's just that fourth measure. I can't tell if it sounds like it goes to eighth notes, but I can't tell. We're gonna look at this beautiful score that Brandon underscore Con made. I think. I'm assuming they made it. No, it just keeps going. But does it keep going to the same? Oh, I can't. You can't zoom in on here. That sucks. Ah. Uh. Da, 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 da. Oh, it goes into. Oh, that's so much harder. That's way harder to play. Really? Hmm. Seriously? Really? I did eighth notes. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do eighth notes. You cannot play two notes on the tuba. Actually, maybe you can. Really? Maybe it is. If that's the case, actually, because these are the same notes, these are probably the same notes. Maybe this one would be a different note probably. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but still repeating, so it's got to be easier, right? Right? And then this might be too high for euphonium. That'd be tough. That's tough. Yeah, we're gonna bring that back down. That's the limit. That's the limit. I don't wanna make it too hard. If there's anything that I've learned about writing music like this, it's easy to make hard music and it's hard to make music. It's easy to make music hard. It's hard to make music easy. That's the general consensus that I've been led to over the years. Not that I've had not that not that I've had many years, but like enough years. Okay, let's hear how this sounds. Seriously? That's what they play? That's insane. I don't hear that. Is that just I don't hear that. Am I tripping? I don't There's 5 stages. Okay, she meets Mr. Piano Man. Okay, that doesn't help. Ooh, Sunflower Chamber Orchestra. Oh my gosh, this double bass player, and I think the cellos too. They're playing the same thing. Oh yeah, yeah. That's so exposed. One double bass player playing all that. Oh wait, no, they're it's just the cellos. Never mind. God bless the double bass player that they don't have to play those 16th notes. That's really. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Yeah, they're not. They're playing something different. Let's just. I don't know what they're playing there, actually. I don't think that's it either, but. Maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe it's. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's so blended in. It's so blended in. That's so difficult to tell. Um, Sheet music. Hmm. That's pure vessel. This is oh. Thank you. Someone with one Japanese character, one English character, romantic character, romanized character. I don't know. One Japanese character, one English character, one other Japanese character. Nice name. Oh, they got. I think that's right. I think that's good. I think that's right. That's that's probably it. Whoa, I did not mean to delete that. I think we're gonna do this though, because it's easier. Because doing doing this line da 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 means you have to bridge that gap between this note and that note, and that's harder, I think. But yeah, this seems more accurate to what it's supposed to be. Yeah. And the good thing with this one too is I can also take it up the octave, which is so much better. That's good. This is good. Oh, I just realized someone. Oh, sorry. Easy to make something sound good, but hard to make something that sounds good to a few people. Hold on, let me comprehend that. You probably left the chat. I'm so sorry. Easy to make something sound good, but hard to make something that sounds good to a few people. Yeah, I remember hearing that somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a great quote. Yeah, you're so right. Especially with like I don't know. There's so many niche things in like the musical world that like I don't know. Like I think okay, piano piano people is it's like or like professional piano playing is such a niche world where like you can like watch a like people at the Chopin International competition play like absolutely elegantly. Um, what instrument do you play? I play French horn. I also play trumpet and other brass instruments. Also piano, a couple instruments, just a few. Um, but yeah. Uh, anyways, you can watch like all these people compete at the international Chopin competition, and they just sound so good, so eloquent, just absolutely magnificent playing. And then you like look at the judging and you like listen to like these analysis videos of all these professional players, and they're like yeah there's some criticism with their playing. I think they're playing too passionately in this certain phrase, or maybe they can work on their technical work. I mean, if you're a professional player, you really got to work on your technical work. But that's the point. um like to a lot of people, all these professional players sound really good. Um, but like, yeah, it's like really hard to impress like that small group of people, I think. Um, yeah. But if you guys are still here, the SHJ Gaming, welcome to the stream. And Rolly with a face in your username. I think that's a face. Period underscore period. 5423. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am writing a piece for Brass Quintet. Hollow Knight music, because we're going to be playing Hollow Knight music for this semester. That's okay. That's definitely different from what it's actually supposed to be. uh, that's that's not right. That also sounds wrong. We're gonna improvise on this part, unless I can hear it in the actual soundtrack, which I don't think I can. We're gonna we're gonna do this. We're gonna. Is that right? Did I write this correctly? I don't. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna improvise. That's actually, this doesn't sound that good. This line doesn't sound that good. What if I just like copy the color of the phrase? The color of we're gonna do this. We're gonna does that sound right? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's that. We'll see. We'll see how this sounds. Can also take this up the octave. It's actually better if I take it up the octave here. Oh, that's down. Oops. That's interesting. Yeah, that sounds right. And then it goes down one. It's just more consistent. I don't care if it's accurate to what's actually being played. If it's more consistent, then it's easier to practice. And that's what matters. So take it as you will. Because then it goes. Oh no, it's so different. Then it goes back up. But it probably changes. Maybe I should write the other parts so I can get the context and adjust accordingly. But that's boring. That's boring. Yeah, this is repetitive. It's different. It's different here. What's different about it though? That? That maybe. That maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. Once again, very hard to tell with digital instruments. Then this probably goes up too. To maintain consistency with the previous line? Question mark. I don't know. One second. I'm gonna. Let me check. Let me check. Here we go. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. I don't know if that's right. Is that the next measure? Hearing and jotting on sheet is crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's, I don't know. It's just a skill you learn over time. It's less about actually knowing what's playing and more so realizing like the structure, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know if I'm right, to be honest. This is probably like the hardest part. Like if you're hearing the rest of the lines, it's like so much easier. It's just all quarter notes. Bum 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 bum. And then you get to the low stuff, and that's one, harder to hear, and two, Christopher Larkin made this all electronically, and electronic music is so much harder to hear all the different instruments. Um, but yeah, I might be crazy to do that. I might be kind of crazy. Might be kind of cuckoo. I don't know if it's a good kind of cuckoo. You tell me. Electronically, yeah, Christopher Larkin wrote all this music. Um, he did this all digitally with digital instruments. For Hollow Knight Silksong, he because Hollow Knight became so big, they made a ton of money, and then he was finally able to afford a live orchestra. And so, one, the production quality was better, and two, I think it sounds so much better live with an actual orchestra, hiring actual musicians. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Nate Nathan Powell 35. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm really sorry. But yeah, we are writing Sealed Vessel for my college brass quintet, and I'm not gonna end the stream until I get this done. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming to check this out. That's not right. It's it's this is not right. It's an interesting attempt though. It's just hard to find the voicing here. It's so buried between it's so buried below all the higher notes because it's also moving. Da, da. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this because just trying to figure this out is already boring me. So if it's boring me, then it's also gonna be boring anyone who's watching this. No problem. This is very interesting stuff. I agree, and I think that's the fun of live streaming something that you enjoy personally as the streamer. Trying to dissect each instrument sound from a whole blob is hard. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely like something that trained musicians It's something like you have to like practice and train, and I am not a trained musician. Um, I'll tell you that for free. Okay, we're gonna go back to the start and try and voice all the upper voices to sound nice. Um, skip the ambient noise. Okay, so a very common thing you can do is voice both of the trumpets playing the same thing at in different octaves. And I'm wondering if it would be better to voice the the trumpet with the horn instead. Because these are I believe the violas playing, or maybe the cellos. I think it's either cellos playing really high up on their, or really, I guess because they're cellos, far down, or it's violas. Yeah, it's got a warmer tone to it, so I don't know if I want to do two trumpets. Um, Voicing two trumpets would be too bright. So we're gonna do a trumpet and a horn. So da. And the fun part about this is that these are all quarter notes, and so that's really easy to write. And then we're gonna do the same octave, but or yeah, we're gonna do the same octave, but it's having the horn and the trumpet, or sorry, having the horn, yeah, having the horn and the trumpet together will offer a slightly warmer tone than if we were to do two trumpets together in a different octave. I can show and compare. Um, Good observation. Thank you. Da 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 da. Uh, that's. Oh, I forgot we're in G major. I think that's the line. Da 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 da. You can copy this down actually, because horn and trumpet are in the similar ranges. And then transpose this down. Yeah. I think that's the line. What program are you using? I am using MuseScore 3. Um, I actually like using MuseScore 4, but MuseScore 4 struggles a lot with having clean sound for fast notes. But if you were to start writing music, if you do want to start writing music with sheet music, with this whole like sheet music notation, I definitely recommend using MuseScore 4. Just because it's more accessible and it's more up to date. MuseScore 3, they stopped updating MuseScore 3, but it has a more realistic sound. So you get that with MuseScore 4. Both of these are free, but I think there is like a subscription thing that you can do with MuseScore. I wouldn't care to pay for all that. But yeah. Anyways, let me show you the different voicings. So this is the voicing with the horn and the trumpet. and it's gonna sound bright because it's digital, or it's like, it's fake instruments. It would sound a lot warmer in general if you're playing this live. But if I copy this over, transpose this down an octave, and then mute the horn. Where's the mixer at? Mixer. Mute the horn. And now I play this again. It still sounds pretty similar to the horn, but because trumpet is such a loud and bright instrument, um, it gives a different vibe. It gives a more maybe punchy and aggressive vibe, but I think we save that punchiness and aggressiveness later when we want to add more intensity, if that makes any sense. So that's why we're gonna stick with the horn and the trumpet. I unfortunately have to go, and I hope you can finish well. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you checking out my stream. It was great showing you this stuff. You have a good night or day. Take care. So, I actually don't even know if this is right. Oh, I was so wrong. Da 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 da. So, our first trumpet player should be able to hit this note. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. I think he's good enough. I'm pretty sure this is in his range. Maybe he's like slightly out of the comfortable range. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, but it gets higher. It gets higher. Okay. Um, we'll see how high it gets, and then maybe I'll take it down. I'd really hate to take it down. I like that it's all different octaves, but oh well. I saw it works. Yeah. Da, 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 da. That's again the same leitmotif. Da, 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 da. Or no, it's not a motif. What am I saying? But it's the same notes, I believe. Da 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 da. I guess all of these are leitmotifs. If you want to get complicated about it, it's not even that complicated. I could be so wrong too. But okay, that's definitely too high. What is that? A, B, C, D. Yeah, you're not. It's so high that you're not even gonna get a good sound out of that consistently, and it's just gonna sound bad at that point. I was hoping that it wouldn't be uh that high, but oh well. I'm gonna take this down. Otherwise, it's gonna sound bad. At least now I can copy this easier. Ooh, that's an opportunity to get into the high notes, though. Mm. Isn't that just... Yep. Oh, that's good. It'll go up higher into a comfortable range, and so it'll sound high. Because you start low here, and then it goes up to here. That'll sound high. It'll sound like a high note, even though it's in a comfortable range. Is that even right? Mm-hmm. I lied. I just straight up lied. Okay. Well, we got that. All right. Can I play that? Can I play that consistently? Question. All right. I have my horn. Actually, I need to check the battery anyways. Hello, guys. I'm using my phone here. Ah. How do I get this off? 37%, we're chilling. My phone at 37% is not that bad. Oh, hi, Gamers Network. Network Rexum 9422. Hello, how you doing? I am writing Sealed Vessel from Hollow Knight for Brass Quintet from the hit game Hollow Knight. Sounds very cool. I don't know if you've heard it before. I mean, you have gamer in your name. I'm assuming you know what Hollow Knight is. But yeah, we're writing this, and I am not gonna stop streaming until I get this done. Which is gonna be a doozy because it's a long piece, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. But yeah, fun to watch you work on it. I appreciate it. Blink twice if they're holding you captive. Are you okay? I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay, guys. Every passing day, I think in this world we are more captive than ever, and the captivity is in our minds. 3 blank seats, fine. Yeah, that was. I can't tell. This is my basement. I used to have, and just because I happen. Oh, by the way, here's my Thinking Monkey shirt, guys. That's why the stream is Thinking Monkey for the thumbnail. But the only reason why I have my phone is with my webcam right now. Okay, we're gonna do a quick break. Just because we can. I'll just increase this a bit. Yeah, this is my basement. And the only reason why I have my phone as my webcam right now is because I left my webcam in my apartment. So we're gonna be using this for now. But yeah, it's my basement. I have my 3D printer back there. I bought it last year. Just because I don't know, I like barely made any stuff with it. Just to like fix up some things, I guess. DIY stuff with 3D printer. Are the walls draped with blue plastic or is it blue paint? What are you I the wall, okay, it might just be the camera. But all the walls are white. They're like, I don't know. I think behind the walls it's just I think it's just insulated. There's like a bunch of insulator. And then there's like some sort of like plaster covered over. I don't know. I can, you know what? Okay, I'm taking my headphones off and I'm going to hold on. I don't want to drop my horn. It's a very expensive horn. Okay, I won't be able to hear, but it's not like it's like, yeah, it's like fabricy. in a sense. I don't know. But yeah, quick interlude. I didn't know that I didn't know that it came across as blue, but that's good. That's interesting to know. I can kind of see that on my screen. There's like a slight blue tint, but I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit this note. It's oh, you can't hold on. Ah, yeah. I guess I should also say I forgot to mention about the 3D printer. I am an engineering student, and so that's also partly why engineering stuff. Are you a music major? I was really close. um, like literally like my senior year of high school, I was like really close to going to a music school. What kind? Electrical engineer. I do electrical engineering stuff. Probably one of the hardest majors to do. Um, and I'm kind of crazy for that. Kind of psychopathic, to be honest. I don't know why I chose electrical engineering. Sounds painful. I nearly considered it before settling for nursing. See, I okay. I think I think that nursing or anything medical related is considerably harder. Um, at least for me. I know it's like different for different people, but I'm really bad at memorizing things, just like a bunch of different things. And I think like in the medical field, in certain parts of STEM, like chemistry or like again the medical sciences is like you have to memorize so much. Uh like in chemistry you have to like memorize all these formulas and all these like specific rules that you need to do. Um and then, for nursing, I'm sure it's easier than going for trying to be a doctor or a surgeon. But it's all still a crap ton of memorization. Um so good props to you. Uh my mom was a nurse, so it's interesting to hear her stories about being a nurse. And I know I could never do that. Yeah, this is high. That is a C. I can hit it, I think. Microphone warning. I don't know if it's gonna be loud. Oh yeah, that's peaked. Okay, we're gonna turn this down like all the way. Okay, so I just hit it right away. Never mind. I got it. Oh, never mind. It's an octave up. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. Um, maybe I'll take this down, just because this is supposed to be an easier piece. So I'm gonna take this down. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Yeah, I mean it still works out. Um, it might be less of a spectacle. Oh, my mic is still beeping. It might be less of a spectacle musically to avoid all these high notes because high notes cool. High notes sound cool when you make them sound clean. Um, but from a technical standpoint, or from a musical ensemble standpoint, it's better to be consistent than be impressive because in a sort of way, consistency is impressive when the entire ensemble sounds very consistent together and you hear very little mistakes, even if it's an easy piece. That sounds more impressive than having mistakes riddled and then that like those like few good moments that sound like really impressive. At least in my opinion. I don't know. And I mean the trumpet is already going up an octave anyways. So like I mean, I think it's fine. Honestly. It's fine. Okay. That's gonna be high. Yeah. The question is if it will be playable by my first trumpet player. I say my as if like that's disrespectful. I'm so sorry. They're insane. They're very good. But rip trombones working overdrive. Oh yeah, yeah. If okay, let me just show you Mantis Lords real quick. Let me save this. This is not that bad. The other piece that we're playing for the concert is I want to open this in MuseScore 3. The other piece I think is worse. No. This is oh you look at this. Oh it's 100 for what is that? Dotted quarter note. It doesn't seem that fast, right? Let me mute the let me hold on. View mixer. Let me mute the higher parts. Let's just focus on the beautiful lows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the the crazy thing is I showed this to my brass quintet and I was like, okay, start of the semester. I want you guys to play this. We're gonna be playing this down like down tempo, like dramatically. Um because it's so much double tonguing. Yeah. And it gets like there's so many lines where it's just only double tonguing. Where's that section? It's like only double tonguing for like most of the chord like here. Yeah. I had to intentionally add in breaks into the double tonguing like here. Or no, sorry, here. This rest is literally just to breathe. Um and like this stuff here that's just breathers. Those are breathers to make sure that you know the people that are playing this aren't dying. But point in case is I sent this to the brass quintet and they were like easy. We can play this. We can play this at tempo. We got this. And I'm like, you guys are insane. You you're this confident. You're confident enough to play this at tempo and not like slow down. Like we guys, we can practice. We don't need to. I don't think the violas and cellos considered how hard this would be for the trombones and tubas when they composing. Yeah, I mean it's so much easier for the strings. You just go back and forth. That was a little sus, but yeah, you just go back and forth. For wind instruments, you're gonna have to double tongue, and that's unavoidable. And I mean, to be fair, when Christopher Larkin was writing Hollow Knight, the first game, it was all digital, so he could get away with it. What skill level are you guys? College, and I go to an engineering school, so we're not even like music majors. Um, but I think our brass quintet is definitely like up there in skill, but we're none of us are music majors. But yeah, that's Mantisaurs. So so all things considered, this is considerably easier. It's a slower tempo, and the good thing is it's repetitive, and because it's repetitive, then it's less notes to worry about. You just play the same thing over and over again, um, which makes it easier. Some could argue. Don't worry, just dock yourself and tell chat where you attend. I don't know about that. Okay, so oh wait, do I have this? No, I don't. Okay, this is really high. The Yeah, this is gonna be really high for our trumpet player. So I might take it down. I don't know. Yeah, that's really high. Gonna take this down. Gonna have to take this down. Hold on, I lost track of where I was in the music. That's where I was at. Yep. Da 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 da. I, I don't know if my trumpet player could hit this note. That's what is that? A B C D E. Hi E. I think he can hit. I think he can hit a high D with really bad tone quality. Um, high E. Probably a high E with really bad tone quality. So yeah, that's not happening. Down. Oh. The question is if this still sounds good even though they're going down an octave. Because this is like the climax of the phrase if we do take it down an octave, because this is the highest note. because it's the highest note, then that has to be like the the climax of the phrase here. At this point, just slur it all. just, just I mean that could work actually, but I don't know. It's supposed to be like aggressive, but you know that'd be funny. Yeah. Um. Did I copy the wrong thing? Oh, I did. I copied the wrong thing. Da 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 da. Oh, and then you get into the very classical motif of I don't know what it's called. I don't know what I'm saying. This is why I'm not a music major. Da da. Going into the fifth. That's not right. There we go. Da da. I could probably hit that. And then at this point, because this is so high for the horn, then taking it down the octave works. Did I do this right? Yeah, that's right. It's oh, you know what? You know why it sounds wrong? It's because I have the low brass playing the wrong thing. This is wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. Okay, we're gonna scrap that. Um. Okay. Whatever. All right. Now to figure out what the second trumpet needs to play. Got it. Where is that? Da, 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 da. Is it that low? Yep. It's okay, there's a second trumpet. Da da da. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's different. Da 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 da. Da. Da 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 da. Yep. Were you ever were you ever in marching band in high school? Yeah. And I absolutely loved marching bands. Um, Definitely like one of the best experiences that I've had in high school. Honestly, band like marching band was like my main focus like in high school besides like school stuff. Like I would like dread like going to classes and then after classes go to marching band and I'd be so happy. French horn? Yeah, I mean I played mellophone, which is like the marching band equivalent, I guess. Um yeah. Da-da. Yup. Did you do marching band too? Did you do marching band in high school? Da-da. Hmm. That's not right. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Nah, but I'm familiar with it because I was in concert band. Oh, awesome. I also loved concert bands. Um, yeah. Shittiest shittiest second trumpet you've ever seen. I honestly, second trumpet can be more impressive than first trumpets, to be honest. Um, especially on a like a professional level. The second trumpet is more important than the first, in my opinion. Especially when you're dealing with how do you blend well with the first trumpets in an ensemble setting. For me, concert band was just another easy A for elective credits. Honestly, fair. Yeah, I mean, me too. For an engineering school, all the humanities stuff is like extra. Is like what's it called? Like we don't require humanities at my school. So all this music stuff that I do is completely for like free elective. Got to be so consistent and reliable to lay down the foundation. Exactly. Exactly. Like I think it's impressive to be first chair for whatever instrument you're playing, but to be to be that support for that for the first like first chairs and be good at that role is such a completely different skill set. Like my high school was one of those winning first place in every competition, so the director was pushing the concert band kids as hard as marching, even though it wasn't that deep for us. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Um, yeah, there's a lot of, especially in Texas high schools. Some California high schools can also be like that. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Marching band at my high school was definitely like the driving program. Besides our jazz ensembles, I think my high school's jazz ensembles were also crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It's difficult for music programs to get things right between the marching band and the concert band, especially uh attitude wise, because it's just so different. Like marching band is so much like hustle hustle hustle, and like kind of that like military like style. I guess I don't know if you know like it's you run marching band. how do you phrase this? You you run marching band like a sports team, while you run concert bands like a band. I, I don't know. I think that's the best. I think that's the best way to explain it. And you like for your director to treat concert band like a sports team, is is tough. Musical tryhards, JK. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that's something. I'm sorry that your director pushed you so hard when you were just doing concert band for for an easy A. I mean, at least you got the easy A, you know? At least like you didn't have a shitty enough band director that they like gave you B's or C's. Cuz I know there's some band directors out there where they like are so uptight with their grading and I'm like you're in a music class. You're teaching a music class. You don't need to be that. It's not that deep. Music is for fun, and it should stay that way. Something's. Am I? Did I skip a measure or something? Da 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 da. Did I include that? Bro, every period was always a 30-minute lecture and emotional abuse before sending us to practice for the rest because nobody was practicing outside. LMAO. Oh no. Yeah, yeah, that's rough. I want to move this for that because I think I'm zoomed in a bit. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. That's just yeah, that's not how you do it. If you have I don't know, to be fair, um I don't know how I would run a class, but I definitely wouldn't give a whole lecture. Um the class is for playing. Play your instrument in class. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh. Oh, I might have been a note below the note I was supposed to have it at. It was just a whole step down on accident. There we go. That sounds right. I thought I like skipped a measure or something. Ba 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 ba. There we go. I think that's right. Still sounds gross, but it'll sound better live. Nice. Okay, now let's go back to the really annoying part, which is figuring out what the low brass is playing because it's impossible to hear the voicing here. Uh, just because it's so buried. I can't. It doesn't. It's not that. I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's like audible, but it's different from these running lines. It sounds different from these ascending lines, but I'm pretty sure there are ascending lines. It's just buried. Uh, let's try this. I don't know if it's right. It's hard to tell. But if it sounds right, then we just keep that. Could try EQing. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wait, you're so right. You're so right. Could try. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Gamers Network, you are a genius. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Uh, YouTube to MP3. Sure. If the US just opened immigration completely and made it really easy to do, you think things would get better or worse? Um, I don't know. I'm not, especially more recently, I don't like getting involved or looking into the United States relative political and economic landscape. But yeah, I think I'd yeah. What Gamers Network said, I'll probably agree with that take. Um, yeah, to completely open immigration, that's probably my take. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna open Audacity and follow Network's brilliant idea of EQing this. Um, open desktop downloads Hollow Knight. Oh, that just totally imported into a different window. Whatever. Okay. And then EQ. Oh, I need to select this. Oh my gosh. Gamers Network, you are a genius. You're an absolute genius. Filter curve. We do not want that. We're gonna, oh gosh. We are going to do this. Boost the lows. Turn down. Actually, I think it's like around there. Maybe we should have just turned. Hold on. Maybe we should have just turned the highs down. Maybe boosting it is not that intelligent. Oh no 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 no. Flatten. Do this. Bring the highs down. Apply. Let's see if this worked. Do you guys hear it ascending? I don't think they ascend. I think for two measures they don't do the ascending line anymore. Am I crazy? Yeah, they don't. It's not buried actually. They just don't do the ascending line. This section right here. I think they do eighth notes here. I might be crazy. Am I? I don't know if I'm going crazy or not. Or no, it's just. Hold on, maybe I. EQ. Filter curve. Make it brighter here. And then less, yeah, like there. Okay. No, no, no. It actually it still has it. I lied. It still has it. I think it's just lower. I can't tell. Let's boost the lows here. That's bring that down. Okay. What timestamp are you in the vid so I can track along? Around the 50 mark. Precisely 53. I can at least get the bass. You know, okay, I can get the bass note and then figure out the rest of the notes with intervals. So I think that. Oh wait, hold on. I was using Audacity. I don't know if this is right, but it's. I hear this is the bass note. It's definitely not this, is it? That doesn't. I don't think this is right either, but. No, no. Duh. Oops. I don't know. Maybe this is it. That sounds right. Maybe? Maybe? Uh, transpose, by interval up, perfect octave. It just became major. Oh, you know why it's major? Because of this. Wait. Which? Is that what makes it? That's what makes the third. The third makes it minor. I know my music theory. Oh my gosh. This section is actually gonna make me crazy. I'm just I'm just getting it more wrong every time. It's getting more wrong. How am I making it how's it getting more gross? It almost sounds like an arpeggio. Like up and down notes. Yeah. That's what my instinct was too, but I because there's okay, there's some amazing person, some amazing Brandon Kahn made a score for this, but I don't think this score is accurate either. But maybe it's more accurate than anything that I could do. Definitely a less experienced musician here, so take my words with a lot. I mean, okay, you suggested the EQ, which helped so much though. So I think you have enough credentials to know what you're saying. I'm gonna refer to the score, just because maybe it'll help. Oh, it is major. Major. Probably like some sort of mode or something. I don't know. But it's what is that? Da, da. The third, the fifth, and then an octave up. Okay, maybe that's cool. I didn't trust this at first, but at this point, they might be right. That's it. That's what it is, I think. Um, let's do that. So it's consistent notation. That sounds right, maybe. We'll see in 1 second. And that is too high for... If I take this up, that's going to be too high for the trombone. I think. It's in the playable range, but slightly uncomfortable range. I don't want to do that to our euphonium player. You know why it sounds weird? It's this jump. It's this octave jump. I think it's because of the octave jump. that why? I think it's because of the octave jump. The octave jump messed up with the voicing. Or hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold. Did I skip a measure? Is that why? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. That's 6. I I skipped ahead. I might have skipped ahead of it somehow. Um, that's awkward. That's awkward. So, I think it's only a measure actually. I think hold on. We're gonna make the assumption that this whole phrase, this whole section, is 8 bars. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or am I? Hold on. 7. Wait. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the da da is on bar 8. So is this? I'm so confused. What's making this sound wrong? Mm. Is it? Ah, ah. Okay, so this is where the scorer is wrong, and I think I've figured out the code. I won. We we did it, guys. Surely, surely this is the correct line. Hold on, in context. Oh my gosh. I, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Duh. Every musician's thoughts. Yeah, what? Yeah, what am I? What is going on? Uh, break here. Maybe move the camera off a bit. Crane. Okay. We're rage whirling here. Racer. No, there's no A. There's no A. There's no A. What's a word? R. O. No. R. R. E. Rectangle. Rectum. You got it in 3? Okay. I will say I haven't played Wordle in like months. Oh gosh. Now there's too much pressure. REC. Nope, it can't be that. I. Here, we're gonna play this in the background. Get some ambiance. It's like a boss battle here. R. Rec. Or it could start with E. Hold on. Let me cook. E. Go. There's no R. There's no R. Oh, what the heck? R. It's got a. Oh, hi, SolidWorks. Echo. I swear I know how to spell. Okay. We're gonna R. Maybe there's a different vowel there. So we got A, we got E. There's no A. I don't know any words. It's like my brain turns off when I play this game. I mean, to be fair, my brain was turned off here. I think I was just so mentally done with this line, but this is a different kind of brain break. These letters mean nothing to me. They don't mean. I just see a bunch of symbols. Rectangle. Quote of the year. I don't know any words. I don't know any words either. TBH. Correct. No, but the R is on the different. Damn. There's no A. Truce. That works, right? C, E. Oh wait, no, R's in a different spot. Never mind. Never mind. Uh, man, what could this be? We're gonna city. Ah, City of Tears. City of Tears. This is my thinking music. This stream is gonna be copyrighted as hell, but it's okay. A beautiful piece for a beautiful Wordle game. Uh, Chlor. Yeah. I probably look so stupid right now. For all the people that like play Wordle consistently, and like you know, I Gamers Network. I feel like you play Wordle consistently. You seem like the type of person to. I mean, I'm judging a stranger by my first. This word isn't super generic, really. Oh, dang. And you still got it in 3, which is crazy. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the letter L here. Stork. That's how you spell stork. There's not even an E. Acres. There's no A. You have a system for Wordle? Oh. Wait, what's the system? I wish I had a system. I'm just stun locked for the second word. I just need to figure out something. Torque. That's 6 words. Just words used in certain cases based on... That's... dang. Brace. I can't... Bruce? Bruce? That's a name. It's not a word. Taser. Oh. I don't know. I always used crane because I read somewhere from like an article that crane is like the best word that you're supposed to use. I don't know how accurate that is. I just read it from an article once, like once upon a time. Close. Clope. Chlor. S'more. Wait, but that doesn't have C. It can't even be in it at the start. Rex. Man. I'm so bad at Wordle. Exercise. S'more was a good guess. No, 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 you're lying. You're lying. Moors. there's no C. Morks. Oh, what has a C, R, and E in? Acres. Curs. Certs. But the C's at the start. Screw it. Okay, okay. Gosh. So RE can't be A. Rel. Oh my gosh. Ref. Reels. Scrolling Instagram Reels. Could the C's be swapped? Rex. Repoc. Is there anything with REC? Or maybe RE. God damn it. I really want to get this on the third one too. Just because you said that you got it in 3. So like now I want to. But I think I'm just like digging myself into an inescapable hole. Okay, let's just see if the Hurts. That's not with the C. Hurts with the C. Hurts with the C. There's no T. Dirac. I'm just naming physicists now. Einstein. No. I'm losing brain cells. I'm losing brain cells. What the heck? Realtor. Can't be ready. Oh my gosh. Wreck. I'm sorry. Wait, so then C's at the end, right? No, it could be, C could be there. What? What is this word? What the heck is this word? What is this word? Rec. Unless it's at the end. Relic. Relic. Oh, wait. That could work. So the C's. So, wait. So, something. Right? And then an R. The R is here. What? The R is here or here. Necro for dead. That's not... I thought that was a word. Like necromancer. I guess it's a... I guess it's a prefix. What the heck? Yeah, C has to be here. Ek. And then R could be here too, actually. What? A B decor, Kekor decor. Oh! Wait! Hold on. That was a good break. Alright, back to figuring this out. Maybe I'll never figure this out. I don't know. W's! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your support in my endeavor to complete the Wordle as a break from this nightmare. I think this is wrong, actually. I think this line is still wrong. And I don't know what it is. Da 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 da. Is that it? Is it that simple? Is it literally just... Oh my gosh. It's a B flat major scale, right? Wait. I can't transpose. Is this a B flat major scale? Or is this just in B flat? Oh no, it's. I lied. That's. I. I can't transpose. Whatever that note is. Okay, it wasn't that simple. Good, good, good. Because then I have an excuse for why I found this so difficult when it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, time to bring the first trumpet down because we don't want them to die. And then this. Good. I just realized these all need to be up. Okay, so we got that figured out. And then this becomes so much easier. Because all we have to do is train. Oh wait, just one. Is that. We just have to do that now. And oh my gosh. I'm just gonna copy this. Woo! Finally done with the hard part. Everything else is honestly pretty easy. This is the hardest part. Got through the hardest part of making this, to be honest. That's probably it. Yeah. And then I'm just guessing here based off of chord structure. Like I said, everything. Because then now you get a triad, a nice minor triad. Never mind, that's the same note. There's the triad. And then this is already pretty powerful. I don't know what they do in I stream. Hollow Knight. Seal Vessel. I don't know what's done here, but I think we just keep this half notes and make it just make it punchy. Just so it what's the word? Just to keep the intensity, rather than making it impressive. Or maybe I don't do that. The vibes, exactly, yeah, the vibes. Because it also gives the trombonist and the tubaist some breather room to not be playing 16th notes the entire time, you know? Wait, that's not right. There we go. I just realized I copied this wrong. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna simplify it so it's easier to play for our brass quintet. And then this one's gonna be low. Sorry, tuba player. I'm making you low so we get the full range contrast of the super high highs to all the way down to like C2 probably. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna be that mean actually. I'm gonna make it make it that. Because if I make the tuba player jump from here all the way down to here, oh my gosh, it probably sounds better too. Yeah. Maybe take this up so we can get hit some of that upper part of the lower octave, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it sounds bad here digitally with how loud the digital trombone is. But I don't know, if you turn it down a bit, if you mix it, make the trombone a little less apparent. Tuba could go up some. Um, like here? Like make them go up? Like oh no? What do you mean? What do you mean tuba could go up on that last note? Oh, this? Uh, yeah. I think stylistically, the reason why I'm having it down an octave is one, I know my tuba player is absolutely cracked, and they can play this down. And I think stylistically, I want it to. What's. You actually gave me an idea. Hold on. They can do that. There we go. Perfect. I want there to be some contrast with the highs and the lows, and so by having the tuba play an octave here and then go down, kind of expands the total range of our quintet. Like it goes from, it gives more oomph, I guess, to put it simply. And then this will make it sound a bit cooler. Have them go up the. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. I can close out Destiny now that we figured this out. But yeah, all right. Yeah, sounds fine for now. Um, Something sounds weird here though. Oh. Is it really that? Is it really that? Da, 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 da. Wait, what measure is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth measure. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Da 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 da. There you go. I was just thinking because that goes into even more of a build on that last note. You might want to save the dynamics for just later. You know what? I agree. Picking that up. Yeah. Well, let's do that. I don't know if this is exactly what you were thinking of. Let me know. But I actually agree there. If we're on the same wavelength here. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna take this down. You play bass guitar for worship setting. Awesome. So my groove is the rumble. Oh yeah. Okay. My personal message to you, thank you for playing the bass guitar. Um the most forgotten instrument in a band setting. I should say the most forgotten instrument when not present. When the bass guitar is missing, it's very obvious. But then, when the bass guitar is there, people don't notice at all. So, tough world. Yeah. Yeah. That's so much better actually that I took this down. Saves one, saves the first trumpet player's chops, and two, um honestly fits way more into the voicing a lot better. I play on a 5 string, so if I drop out on that low string, oh no. It is comparative silence. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much support with the bass guitar. Um yeah, like okay, bass guitar, like, there's so many different like nice sounds that you can have on bass guitar too, especially when with different, you know, um like different interfaces that you use, different pedals. Oh, you can have some really nice sounds on the bass guitar with whatever equipment you use. Have it tuned down to G1, I think. 5 5 steps lower than normal half step. Your bass guitar? Da, 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 da. So I'm not gonna have this be. I could, But I want this to be an easy piece since the first piece that I wrote is already so difficult. So we're gonna make this chord notes. Wait, is this right? All right, da 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 da. Yeah, those are eighth notes. Yeah, normally it's a B, so 2 whole steps lower. Interesting. Is there a particular reason why you have it tuned down to G1 instead of B1? Oh, that's natural. Oh wait. Just for more dynamics. Oh, interesting. Just I didn't know that you get more dynamic contrast by having it tuned down to G1. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, I got that perfectly. Wow. Da, 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 da. Whoa, I missed that. Da, 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 da. I think. Da, da, da. No, no, no. It's a few of the worship songs we play have courses in the key of G, and rocking that root note that low is fun for me, you know? Yeah. Yeah. That sounds so fun. And then it makes sense if oh, I guess you said a few. But it makes sense if, you know, a bunch of the songs are in G, and then you can you can just play that root note open string really low. Oh, yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah, there's nothing there. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Thankfully, we have a good PA system that can handle it. Yeah, it's especially hard to it's especially hard to mix all that and have the acoustics fit with the room with such low notes. It's really hard to get that, especially in like large echoey spaces like worship rooms, churches, etc. A lot of times those low notes can get dampened by like carpets, stuff like that. Oh gosh, what happened to my what? Oh no. Hold on 1 second. Is my phone dying? Oh yeah. All right. So we're going webcamless now. My phone just died. No more webcam. Goodbye. But yeah, I agree. Um, hold on. My apologies. All right, going webcamless. Dead phone, no problem. Still gonna keep going. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your your Instalink is broke, by the way. I think all my links are broken. Yeah, because this YouTube channel, I made this YouTube channel like back in middle school or something like that. Twitch works. Yeah, I don't stream on Twitch anymore. This is a really old account. I can Where's my YouTube? I'll plug my Instagram. Where's my YouTube stream? Where's my Does it really not work? Oh yeah, that's old. That's really old. But five fortissimo, I think. I think that's my Instagram. Uh, Joined in 2017. Yeah. Preview a bunch of my old videos that date all the way back to 2018. Got a bunch of videos. Da da da. It's just, man, the voices are so low. The strings go so low here that it gets blended in with the rest of the environmental sound that they had. Da 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 da. Let's do this so it's easier to read. Yeah, make that easy to read. Da 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 da. Da da da. No, that's not right. This is where the score really helps. So we're gonna use a score. Oh, that's way far up. Da 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 da. What is that? Da 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 da. No, okay, it just ascends up. Yeah. I thought I was tripping. Da 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 da. Oh, we got some like weird, weird ass like Dorian, Phrygian type of mode thing or something. Oh, oops. What is that? Da da. Jazz type stuff, yeah. I think that's it. Right? Da 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 da. Nope. There we go. That's it. Yep, there we go. That's a weird mode. I don't know what mode that is, but that's a weird mode. Yep. Da 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 da. Oh no, that's not it. Mm-hmm. 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 Wait. Yeah, okay, okay, goes back down. Da 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 da. This is gonna be high. Hmm. Oh, that's even higher. That's even higher. Um, he can hit it. He can definitely hit this. But starting in an high A2, I think it's fine. If anything, this is the part where it's better to have the first play high, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, this will do. Okay. Copy this down to the French horn. Transpose this down. Oops, I did not want to open that. Da 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 da. Wait, seriously? Oh, okay. It plays the same note. Da 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 da. Yep. Da da da. Uh. Man, this second trumpet. Is there something? Whatever. We'll figure that out after I finish this line. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Oh, these are quarter notes. Oops. These are still quarter notes. Oops. Let's mark this as sharp to be clear, so that we know that that's sharp. Let's do this. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. No, that's not right. It goes down. Da da. Da, da, da. Oh, we got some juxtaposition. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. So we got these high strings here playing this. And we got a second line from a lower part playing that like opposing line. Like the high strings are going down, they're descending, and the lower strings are ascending. The way I'm gonna do that is with trumpet 2 and trombone, probably. Those will probably be the two voices for that. And I have tuba playing boring half notes that support the line. But they'll get some interesting music later on, soon, very soon in the piece. Okay. Copy this. Down. This is pretty high. But I think that's fine. Okay. Nice. Then da-da. We're just going up and down the staff. All up and down the staff. Okay. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Why did I go off the score? I just realized. The score was very useful. Oops. I just realized there's the leitmotif. Leitmotif. Da 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 da. That slow part. That might be more important than the lines, actually. Yeah, that's more important. Okay, so uh Horn is not gonna be playing that anymore. Horn will be playing the boring stuff. And then we pray the first trumpet can play this alone. Yeah. Uh, we'll actually, yeah, see how it sounds with different voicings. I just gotta get all the voices in first before I figure that out. Ah, okay. Mm. Oh wait, where am I? Mm. 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 Wait, how did that go? Mm. Oh gosh, that's that's gonna. No, it's fine. That's a bit high. I mean, it was high before too. Okay, change of plans. Because this is gonna be really difficult for the first trumpet to just play. Uh, hmm, how to deal with this? I do not know. Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea how to deal with this. Um. Uh. I don't know. Take this down, maybe. That works for now. Oh, it's so expansive in the range. Oh wait, I have a trumpet. I could try this. Do I want to though? It's 10 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna try. Okay, my phone's dead. I'm. I know I said I'm not gonna end stream until I write this Rest Quintet piece, but my phone's dead, and I'm hungry. There will be a continuation of this, I promise. Probably after New Year's, or maybe no, probably me tomorrow morning. I don't know. When my phone isn't dead and I can have a webcam. So, yeah, this will be continued in like 10 hours. And I'll just say that I definitely didn't end stream. Got to go. We'll rejoin in an hour or so to see if you're still working on it. I'm just about to leave. I know I'm supposed. I know this. I said I'm not gonna end stream. But I'll be back in like 10 hours probably. So, I appreciate you joining a Gamers Network. It was great talking to you. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I lied. I lied about the stream name. But yeah. Take care. Hope you have a good night. I will be back in like 8 hours or so. Something like that. Here, oh my gosh, what a solid pestering me. Here, let me add a source real quick. Let's text. Add a new source. Bye. Bye. Be back in 8 hours. There we go. And then I'll get where's Thinking Monkey? There's Thinking Monkey. There we go. Oh, I should mention that I lied about the stream title. Bye bye. Thanks. How do I edit this text? Eric Johnson, why are you mad? I'm sorry. I don't know if you're mad. What's the face for? I'll keep going for like 30 more minutes if you're interested in me continuing. I could keep the stream running actually. It just would be a completely dead stream. Lies, I know, I lied. I lied. And I'll admit it. I'll admit it. A good liar, an ethical liar will lie and be honest about lying, and I am an ethical liar. I think probably, I don't know. I lied. Here, actually, let me make it into a different source. I'll at least make my whatchamacallit, the end of my stream entertaining. What can I actually, you know what, Eric Johnson, I appreciate it. What can I do to make the end of my stream here somewhat entertaining? Here, I lied. I lied. Let's make this font. What's a fun font? Impact? No, no, no. It's got to be. It's got to be more interesting. Whatever this font is, you can't even tell what I. You can't even tell what font that is. That's Simple Sans. Dox yourself. I I think that'd be really fun for you. I don't know how fun that would be for me. That's nice handwriting, I guess. Arbesh. The Star Wars. Oh, I don't have that. At least it's not in Streamlabs. I don't think they have it in Streamlabs. Okay, we're just gonna go with the classic Comic Sans. Comic Sans, and then we're gonna make it red. There we go. And then we're gonna download it. It's free. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I lied, and then we're gonna put sad music. Sad piano music. Hopefully this is I mean, copyright is out of the window. I was playing Hollow Knight music. Alright, farewell. Oh. I lied. Ah. How dare someone lie on YouTube? In this economy, in the big about to be 2026, in the pre-big 2026, how could someone lie? Oh gosh. But yeah, I'll be back in like 8 hours or something. I don't know. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Everyone have a good night or day or whatever.